What if I told you that the secret of trading isn't just a crystal ball, it is actually maths and calculator? That the math behind casinos, blackjack tables, and in the same maths that makes you get traders rich. Welcome to the maths of winning in trading. So just imagine that you are in the Vegas, you walk into the casino, lights flashing, chipping flying, and you might think that the house wins because they is lucky, but it is not. It is casino wins because of the maths. I think I have shared this previous concept of how casino win in the other video. You can just look through. So I just briefly go through again how casino actually win in the long run. So for example, in a roulette game, if you bet on a single number, the payout is 35/1. But there are actually 38 numbers in American roulette. So your odds should be winning is just 1 in 38. So here is some of the math check. The probability of winning is 1 divided by 38 is equal to 2.63%. So expected value, your EV or expected value is EV is 1 divided by 38 and your EV is around negative 0.05. From it, we can know that for every $1 bet, the house expect to earn 5 cents on average. So although it's tiny, but over millions of bet, it added up. And this is how casino always win in the long run. Now, imagine you are the casino, but instead of roulette, you are playing trades. Each trade is a bet, like the house, alright, like the casino, you're placing the bets, right? And you want the maths on your side. What you need to do in order for you to keep winning. And then when we talk about this, right, you must talk about one very simple and very powerful equations that as a quant trader we must all know, which is called EV. EV is called expected return, or we can call it as expectancy. So what is the formula of EV? The EV is actually the win rate times the bet that you're going to win minus the losing rate times the lose size that you're going to bet. Just like the one that I show you in the initial video, I showed the roulette game that it actually has negative EV. So when you do every single trade, you must have a positive EV. Although we do casino, we can calculate every single day. As we all know that the win rate, the bet size, the lose rate, we can actually calculate EV. But it's not the true for most of the time, because the EV itself, we can, once you calculate the EV, right, you can know exactly what is the things that you're going to do and what is the things that you're going to not do. This is the same thing in trading. When we have this EV means that, for example, what is the terms of EV that we can use in the financial market or in trading? Here are the 3 numbers every possible traders must know. First is the win rate. So the percentage of trades that are profitable. Second is a risk to reward ratio. How much you lose versus how much you gain in the long run. And then last but not least is the EV. When you got a risk reward ratio, we got a win rate, you can calculate your EV. So let's do some of the maths and see how the magic looks like in the trading. For example, if you have a strategy of win rate of 50 and you have the average winning of 200, means that every time you win 200 and every time you lose 100. So your expectancy or your EV is calculated as this. Here's a formula, and from here we can know that you have $50 per trade. Means that you have an expected value of $50 per trade. So on average, every trade you take earns of $50. So do this 100 times, that is $5,000. This is how quant traders think. This is how profitable traders think of their trades. So actually, it's when we know this formula, EV, we can calculate every single thing, risk ratio and our win rate. So as a traders, to win in trading, to beat the market, and we are not trying to predict the futures. Design a system where you don't need to be right time every single day, just enough for you to win over time. Just like casino, your advantages or your edge come from understanding probabilities, managing risk, and sticking to your system. You are not guessing, you are actually calculating and beat the markets. So can maths make a winning trader? Yes, but only if you can use it. Know your numbers, protect your capital. That is, think like a casino. Drop a comment down below. Think what is your current strategy, win rate and risk reward ratio. And if you have found these videos very helpful and valuable, smash the like button and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.